Hey guys, my name is Heather Lindsey.
And my name is Cornelius Lindsey.
And I'm so excited that you landed on Life with the Lindseys.
This is so exciting. This gives us an opportunity to share our life with yours.
Yes, we're going to be talking about everything from entrepreneurship to ministry to your purpose to why you are here, family, parenting, relationships, marriage, sex, you name it. We are talking about it.
So thank you so much for joining us today with Life with the Lindseys. Enjoy it.
How y'all doing?
What's up, y'all? Welcome to Life with the Lindseys.
How y'all doing, y'all?
I got fancy today, baby.
I know you got all fancy. I'm wearing I have like 4 shirts I put in rotation.
I've been wearing hoodies a lot, and I think hoodies are cool because I'm always cold, but I don't know. Y'all ever feel like you just want to get dressed up and put on some ruffles and like go on vacation and lay out at a beach? That's me right now.
Well, I mean, I just go from here to the gym. So I have like 4 shirts I have in rotation, and this is about as good as it's going to get.
Right. So today, one of our viewers said they wanted us to talk about managing our household and what that looks like.
Managing our household.
Right. Like who does what chores?
They know.
How do you?
They know. They
Hey.
knows.
Oh, do you not want to do that one? Do you want to go back to last week's topic?
What was the last week's topic?
When I was talking about how women push off men that don't make a certain amount of money.
No, I don't want to talk about
Okay.
that. I mean, we can talk about that too, but I was joking kind of when I said they were, I don't know. Were they on our Patreon? People on our Patreon who asked? Or just
No, somebody random.
Oh yeah, that's probably no. But anyway, I mean, we could talk about that. We could talk about
it. It's up to you, babe.
I don't care. I don't care.
I mean, it's simple. If we talk about the household, I pretty much do everything.
Oh, that's a bunch of bull. Oh, so we lying today?
I cook. I clean.
Are we lying today?
I do everything.
Are we lying today?
I do everything.
Wow.
Yeah. I take care of the kids. I put them down. I put their PJs on. I do everything.
Wow. This is what we do.
We're a partnership. I'm joking.
Okay. I mean, that's pretty much the podcast.
I know, right?
we do things together. So
yeah, we're a team.
When we first got married, remember I used to be really upset when because when you cook, like you make, okay, let me go and do the sandwich approach, all right?
Don't sandwich it. Tell me the truth.
I am going to tell you the truth.
Okay.
But you got to sandwich. You got to do the bread. Then you got to get the meat. But then you got to put another piece of bread on there.
Okay.
Toasted bread.
Here we go.
Okay, so here's the first piece of bread. You are an amazing cook. I mean, in the 13 years we've been kicking it, I have probably a handful of meals where I'm like,
Yeah.
But mostly you throw down. The big issue is that when you cook, you use every pot, pan, and dish in the house.
Absolutely.
You don't just use one measuring cup. You have to use all 6 of our measuring cups.
Well, I don't like to combine, and then I don't want to have to stop and clean everything as I go. So I'm learning to clean up as I go. My mom actually taught me that, but it's not something that comes natural to me.
Yes. So typically what you'll do is you'll use one measuring cup, you'll put it in the sink. Then you'll use another measuring cup.
That's not true. You're exaggerating at this point.
Am I? Have we seen this?
Well, I'm not sure who washed the dishes last night.
I mean, that was last night. Who watched them on Sunday?
Wait, on Sunday? That was like a week ago.
No, it wasn't a week ago.
You're so proud.
That was last night. Last night was Monday. That was the day before yesterday.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. I mean, right now, we're recording the podcast right now, but I mean, yeah,
babe,
I did it.
You actually remembered the day you did it?
You remember the day? See,
because I do it a lot.
No. That's some bull. Nonetheless, all this bull you talking. You use a lot of dishes, and in the beginning of our marriage, I used to be really pissed off because I'm like, yo, like, why you got all these dishes in here? And I used to be so pissed. And I remember praying. And I was like, God, this ain't gonna work. Like she gotta start cleaning up behind herself. Like this ain't gonna be it. Like I'm glad she's like fixing these gourmet meals and
meals. No, not only that. Hold on, breakfast, lunch, and dinner and snack.
Look, I never had every meal. Put rice on my plate and put parsley on top of it as a garnish. I mean, when you met me, I was living by myself. I was a bachelor, and I was eating Tostino's pizzas. Now I can cook
frozen pizzas.
I can cook.
You can cook, baby. Cook, y'all give it to him.
I know how to cook for myself. Well, my mama taught me, but I was eating Tostino's pizzas.
That's confirmed.
Because it was just me in the house and I didn't have plates. Yeah. I just had paper plates. But I was like, this ain't gonna work. Well, I'll never forget praying.
Mm-hmm. Tell us what the Lord said.
He said, or at least I thought he said.
No, don't try to twist it. Don't try to see, my sheep know my voice and the voice of a stranger. They don't follow. I don't know.
But what he said was, at least I thought that's what he said. He compelled upon my heart. The dishes were not gender specific.
Show ain't.
And I was
like, God, see, he hears my prayers.
Okay. I get.
Well, the thing is, like, growing up, we had shifts. So whoever cooked didn't have to clean the dishes. That was the rule.
I grew up.
So in my head, if we're a team and we're a partnership, if I'm slaving in the kitchen, I am not about to clean all these dishes. That is your job.
That's what God would want you to do. God wants you to just go ahead and do the dishes.
What are you doing?
Nothing. No. I was making sure something's right. But that's what.
No. Oh, God would want me to do the dishes? That's not what he said. The Lord said it's not gender specific. And I'm thankful that he showed you that.
I didn't grow up like that.
See, okay, Mama Clover's a beast. She cooks.
My mom cooks. And when she cooks, she cleans as she goes along.
She's like my hero. She's so amazing.
So she just like, that's how I grew up. But there were a few times where she'd be like, go in the kitchen and do the dishes. But those were like few and far in between. Like I did dishes growing up because that was one of my chores, but it wasn't like, all the time. What?
I think it's because you're a man. And when women, hear me out. Mama's boys don't have to do anything but sit there. Hold on. No, seriously. I think this is a problem. This is an epidemic.
Okay, this is what
I feel like, now. Babe, don't cut me off. I don't cut you off.
Oh.
Even our listeners be like, you so patient with him. I am, right? So, I'm awake today, aren't I?
No, yeah, you woke.
Last week I was asleep.
You woke.
I was so tired last week. But so hear me out, baby.
I'm hearing you.
Hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
Dang it, I forgot what I was about to say. Look at all that.
But I'm listening. I'm not going to interrupt you. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh, what was I going to say?
I have no idea.
All I'm saying is this. I feel like that communication needs to be there. If I'm going to cook, and when I cook for 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah,
the thing is, your mama didn't, she only cooked one meal. And don't get me wrong, Mama Clover is a beast. She can cook and clean, do everything all at once. I think it's amazing. And it's something I'm learning to clean up as I go. But my issue is, y'all, I'm making 3 or 4 meals a night for my family.
Well, why don't you just make one and why don't you just start eating meat? Entry, doors.
You want to fight on this podcast
That
today?
ain't what I'm saying. I'm just saying,
I don't eat,
you could cut it out.
I'm not going to
keep walking in and out of the doggone house.
I don't eat families. Okay. Number 12.
You don't eat families.
Animals have feelings in a family.
Vegetables come with families too.
No,
they don't. Like turnip greens, they all grow together. They all grow the same.
Right. They have a heartbeat, right?
Look at it. Look at it. Look at little boy. Oh yeah, we're looking at our son. He's like staring at us from upstairs.
Roman,
but anyway, go ahead.
So cute.
But I mean, yeah, like turnip greens don't grow by themselves. Turnips grow in a whole family. Yes, they do. Baby, they need each other. They all feed off the same ingredients.
They reproduce.
The same. Reproduce what? Yeah. Have you seen an apple?
They ovulate.
Where do you think get apples from?
A seed.
Okay, seeds. Seeds have to go through a germination period. Baby. What do you think happens?
I just want you to know
that sex and it's like pollination is sex.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Listen. When we get to heaven and like we're standing there and God reveals all your lies, this is going to be one of them. And it's like, why did you lie?
He gonna have.
Maybe we shut the door.
He gonna have one for you too, huh? We shut the door. I gotta give you closer to it.
Baby, I don't want to get up because I have shorts on. Please.
I don't want to. Oh, you don't want people to see you with just short.
They're for you. Whoa.
Dog it. All right. Keep talking.
I'm going to keep talking because now he's not on the mic, y'all. Now, let me tell you about these men and these mama's boys. They ask what you want for dinner, baby. They make them whatever they want. So then when they get married, they have an expectation that you're going to cook, that you're going to clean, that you're going to do all that stuff. But this ain't. I'm sorry, we're not in the 1800s no more. I'm going to need you. If I'm contributing to the household, I'm going to need you too as well.
Okay. That's why I wouldn't be running around here talking about I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you how I got this ring.
Wait. That rhymed.
It did rhyme. I learned it. Shakespearean.
You're a poet.
I know, and I didn't even know it.
Wow. Okay.
The people out there like, oh my God, he know
the lyrics to what?
Nothing. It's a Shakespeare
song.
No,
it's not from The Office. It's from, what is that from?
From it's from what? From what?
That ain't Kurt Franklin.
I hope it ain't Kirk Franklin. I hope it's not Kirk Franklin. I think it's like it's a Carrie Joe remix. But anyways, on to bigger and better things.
Let's take a break real quick.
All right.
It's like Christmas. Every time I check our mail and I see this massive box from HelloFresh. I love it, babe. It's got all of these amazing meals with pre-measured ingredients. And it's got these mouth-watering, y'all, seasonal recipes delivered right to your door. And another thing I love is I'm not wasting food by ordering HelloFresh because everything I need is right there. And that's why it's America's #1 meal kit.
Look, I'm always changing my diet all the time.
Every week.
The fact that they have like low carb, which is really good, or carb smart, which is really good for me right now with keto is amazing. Low calorie, vegetarian, pescatarian options. It's just like for right now, it's what you need. You don't want to keep going back to the grocery store. It's coming right to the house. It's just one of the best things that's out there. And we love it. We live by it.
We swear by it. Now, you guys go to HelloFresh.com/10LWL and use code 10LWL for 10 free meals, y'all. That's including your free shipping. Now that is HelloFresh.com/10LWL and use code 10LWL for 10 meals, including free shipping. How cool is that?
So it's highly encouraged, y'all, that we want to make sure that y'all know that America's #1 meal kit is HelloFresh.
Period.
All right.
And we're back. And so when it comes to the household in general, I do the cooking for the most part at night.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part.
I come up with the meals. I come up with the plan. But that's what works for us. I think that every family has to figure out what works. Like something I've tried before is like meal prepping, where I buy a bunch of meat, a bunch of food, and then I'll meal prep it. And that's good. And it
helps
cool.
because, like throughout the day, I'm ripping and running. Like, like I'm up early. I do my first workout. After my first workout, it's like, okay, I come and sit down to get some work done, email, stuff like that. But the problem is I'm in that, and it's difficult to break, to like get away to.
That's how I feel.
To cook this, to cook that. So if it's just already in the fridge, I can take it out, warm it up, boom, and just go. Like throw it in the air fryer, throw it in the microwave, or throw it in the conventional oven, just out.
Is that an expectation that you have? I'm gonna cook.
No, that's not I mean, I cook my own lunch today.
I just want, baby.
I cooked my own lunch today. I came in here and made me these chicken wraps.
Right.
I'm having that for dinner.
Look at God.
Child, I made my dinner the other night.
Baby, you're not giving me credit for 95% of the time of when I cook.
I just said that your food is amazing.
I'm just saying you be so proud of your 5%. You forget my 95.
I am. I'm gonna clap for my 5%. My 5%.
So I'm gonna need you to clap for my 95.
Okay. But one of the things that you oftentimes say, babe, is that you want to cook for me. That you get enjoyment out of cooking for me. Are you like, oh my goodness, I want to? Because sometimes I'm like, yo, you doing too much. Which fellas. And I'm I hope the fellas listening too, because fellas, y'all know how your wives be like, oh my goodness, I'm so stressed out, I'm so tired, everything's gonna no, we have so much to do. I got the kids to go and stuff.
Right, because the way the world is on us too. Go ahead.
But then the problem is that like I'll tell my wife like, yo, like you need to chill out. You're doing too much. Just chill. Give the kids some cereal. They gonna be all right. Like Logan can make his own eggs.
I can't give him cereal. I can't.
I ate cereal when I was a kid.
So did I.
But they're not even eating the cereal we ate. I ate Lucky Charms, Frosted Flakes. I ate Apple Jacks. They in there eating Kashi. Kashi? Kashi. They eating Kashi.
I feel great conviction and responsibility about making sure they have color on their plate and the proper food.
But that's cool though. But I feel like you adding way too much pressure. Like that's good on some days when you really got the energy to. But like other days, I'm like, yo, you stressing yourself out about nothing.
That is true.
Let's ask. Okay, here are the big question: do they always eat the food?
No.
Then
I threaten them.
Let's say out of the week. Out of 1 week, out of 100%. They probably eat 30%.
60.
Come on.
At least 60%. They do.
No, they don't.
Because I give them options.
Those kids, but How many times did Logan throw his food away last week? Or put it in the fridge and say he's gonna eat it later?
There was only 2 in there last week. So actually I'm at 80%. I'm at 80%.
It was
then
3.
that's 70.
Taylor will go through 3 different plates until she finally lands on what she always wants. Cut up apples and cashew butter.
I know, it's crazy.
And then Roman, you fix him the same old thing. Rice, spaghetti, and apples.
And mango.
And
He likes mango too.
And watermelon. That's it. Yeah. All I'm like is, yo, give him some cereal. Throw some Cheerios down on the table. Let him go at it. Let him go on. Like, it's bad.
I remember when I was traveling, I asked you, like, hey, what the kids eat? And you're like,
I don't know.
Chips?
Chips. I ate some rice. I cooked some rice.
But it was like 4 p.m. So I'm like, they only had chips the whole day.
Did they die?
I feel like it's a mother thing. Like, it's in us where we want our babies to eat healthy.
I wasn't doing all that.
Because I feel responsible. So
doing all that.
He's right. I probably do put a lot of pressure. But what about the household chores? Like in general, the cleaning and stuff?
I do most of the cleaning.
You're such a liar right now. Baby, why are you lying to the... You do the cleaning when?
I do the cleaning like what? What?
You're lying.
Who cleaned the other day?
Not you. Y'all listen. One day he got mad at me because I told him his side looked like a college student side.
What about in our closet?
Not a college student. I said, no, not the closet. Your drawer.
My drawer. What drawer?
I said it looks like a college dorm room drawer.
What door? What drawer?
The drawer next to the bed. And it had all that stuff everywhere. Your computer was in there.
Oh yeah. So I mean, like, okay, so the nightstand next to the bed. I mean, it has all of my nighttime essentials. It has my laptop there. I'm writing a new book right now, so I have my laptop there. I mean, it has chips just in case. It has my little keto candy. It has my little keto cookies. It has keto snacks.
I'm cool with it, babe. I just try to organize it.
Water.
Do you like it when I organize it?
It's dope. I mean, I can find it. Like, it was cool. Like, it was all like, put there like in a thing.
I organized it in little baskets and baggies.
Like little sleep pills and everything. I was like, look at this. This is really dope. And then it just somehow like, it's really good like for like 48 hours. And then all of a sudden, I don't know, maybe the kids come and mess it up.
Okay.
My closet.
Do you see a trend?
I clean up my closet. Yeah, I do.
Do you see a trend? Like the laundry basket is right. Yeah, it's right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then your clothes are right here next to it.
Well, I mean, why do I want to put them in the laundry basket? I just don't. Look, my thing is when I take off my clothes, wherever they land is where they should stay until they go to the laundry room. But who normally washes the clothes?
You wash your clothes, babe. Or mama does it. You don't wash yours. I'm starting to realize, babe, rarely, if you're going on a trip.
No, I washed my clothes last night.
Babe, it's rare for you to wash your clothes. And that's just because you don't want anybody to mess them up.
I mean, that's facts. That's the reason why I wash my clothes. Who irons clothes?
You do.
Thank you.
So that's the only thing.
I've ever seen you use an iron.
On vacation, maybe. I don't. My clothes don't get wrinkly.
I iron your clothes on vacation.
You do. So I was about to say, I hate ironing, y'all. That's like not my thing.
Crazy. Like in 13 years, I've never seen you use an iron. I've never seen you.
When I do, you take it from me and tell me I'm not doing it right.
Because you ain't. I'm like, yo, no. You putting a crease in the shirt. Don't put a crease in it. Like, you don't put no crease in that. You don't put no.
It's like the black
man. It's almost like American Gangs. Like, you don't rub that. You blot that. You blot that. Like you. Like, you don't put a crease in that.
That is true.
You put a crease in that, like, you'll ruin the whole shirt. Like, that shirt was expensive.
True. I know sometimes people ask, like, about cleaning ladies. Should you get, like, a cleaning lady? Now, we had one for a little while, but then we stopped it.
Mm-hmm.
But, hey, if you want to get one, rock out and get it. I think what made me want to pull back on it is I remember Taylor's room was a disaster. And she's like, when are the cleaning ladies coming? They need to clean this up. And I was like, nope, canceling her right away. You're going to clean it up. Because
then it made me have to clean up.
Right. But we have to teach them a lesson. Like, we're not going to go around picking up you. Like, you've got to pick up after yourself. So that's what made me be like, no. And she came like once a week and it was great. But I was like, no, that's not what we're doing. We had to shut that all the way down.
Well, I mean, it's good because I mean, the kids are learning. Like they're learning. I think it's dope.
What, to have a cleaning lady?
Yeah.
Like I said, she was great. I just want the kids to have a little bit of responsibility. Like, you need to make your bed. You need to clean up. Like, they they just throw stuff everywhere and they think it's okay. And clutter, you know how I get when I see a lot of clutter, what do I start doing? Crazy cleaning, organizing, throwing away everything. I just get so tired of it. I can't handle it. Like I want the house to smell good. Like I don't know. I just feel like it's like my domain.
And that's what I did the other day. Like I hit the candles. I cleaned out the bathroom. I like put fresh paper towel out.
You did that? Oh, when we were having people coming over? Not in general though.
Oh, so you don't want to recognize my good works?
I'm sorry. I'm cheering for your 1%.
You just said it was 5.
I'm sorry. Like 2. Baby, now you do a lot of things, but housework is not your thing. You're the priest of my household.
We'll be back.
Priest, baby.
We'll be back. Y'all know that therapy has been something that we have been pushing for the longest.
Period.
Mental health is something that's extremely important to us. That's the reason why we love BetterHelp. I mean,
we swear by it.
Absolutely love it. It's something that we have used ourselves. Therapy is something that has helped us because you have everything nowadays that's interfering with your happiness, not allowing for you to achieve your goals. It's the anxiety that's going on. You have pandemic fatigue. You have things going on in politics. I mean, you turn on the news, everywhere you turn around, it's just very, very difficult.
Now, what I love about BetterHelp, you guys, is it helps to assess your needs and it matches you with your own licensed therapist,
That's
y'all.
amazing.
Isn't that cool? You go down, you fill out the application and it matches you with somebody right away and they'll reach out to you and you'll be able to connect that way. Now, it's not a crisis line. It's not self-help. This is a professional counseling done securely online. This is totally virtual. You can send a message to your counselor at any time. You'll get timely and thoughtful responses. Plus, you can schedule video and phone sessions. Now, you want to tell them a little bit how they get to it?
Yeah, y'all. Here's the thing, and I want you to know they have professional counselors that actually specialize in depression, stress, anxiety, relationships, sleeping, trauma, anger, family conflicts, LGBT matters, grief, self-esteem. Everything you share is confidential.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about sitting down in the lobby, wondering what everybody's thinking about you. You don't have to do that. This is virtual. It helps you out. It's not a crisis line. We want you all to start living a happier life today. As our listeners, if we always got the hookup for you. You'll get 10% off your first month by visiting our sponsor at betterhelp.com/Lindseys. That's LINDSEYS. Join over 1 million people who have taken charge of their mental health. Again, that's BetterHelp, HELP, BetterHelp, HELP.com/Lindseys, LINDSEYS. And you'll get 10% off your first month, y'all. All right. We back.
You don't like this session, do you?
No. I don't get too much.
This was your idea.
No, it wasn't. This was my idea. This was your idea.
Okay, so let's talk to the couples.
Remember somebody else was being nosy, wanted to be nosy about how
they weren't being nosy, sweetheart. They were asking for themselves because they probably feel like there's an imbalance in their household. Hear me out. Women are going to work. They're taking care of the kids. They're doing the homework.
Then about time to go to work, they can stay
Hold
home.
on. Maybe financially they can't do that. So I was reading on one of my mommy groups on Facebook, and this mom was like, I am kicking my husband out of the house. He does not help around the house. He doesn't clean. He doesn't help me with the kids. He wakes up, showers, rushes off to work. He's at work all day, but I work too. So she's like, I work all day. And then, I'm taking care of the kids. I'm doing all the cooking. I'm doing all the laundry. I'm doing all the cleaning. And then he wants to sit and talk to his coworker talking about, I'm emotionally unavailable. Like, you think, no wonder why she's emotionally unavailable. She's exhausted. She's tired. She's worn out. And you come home and you grab the remote and you sit on the couch while she does the laundry and all the cleaning. So I feel like we need to talk to those people that feel like there's an imbalance in their household, that feel like the woman's tired. She's stressed out. So what should we say? What advice would you give somebody where you feel like the man is not helping around the house?
That's what we always say. Like, we have to figure out what works best for us. Like, I don't think there is no cookie cutter way to say, you guys split the chores, because there may be some things that I don't really know how some people run their household, but I think that communication is what is important. Like, a lot of times, we are stressed out over things that we do not talk about.
Sure.
And it could be I'm not saying this will be the answer, but I am saying it could be that maybe she is stressed out over something that like, cause she's bottling it all in. She's not one to talk about it. She's not one to deal with it. She's not expressing it to her husband that she is frustrated. She's expressing on social media. She's talking to her girl. She's talking to everybody else. Like, I wish he would help me. But she probably has not, effectively communicated to him, yo, I'm stressed out.
So she did.
So she talked to him.
Yeah, of course. Well, so this is the second time this has happened where he's going to the coworker, share how his wife is emotionally unavailable, but he thinks it's a woman's job to take care of the house.
No, if she married him. I can't help that. You can't change no man. If that's how he feels, and if he feels like she's supposed to take care of the house, especially if that is the culture that he comes from, you can't change that. And now she's frustrated from a man that she married.
So she should quit her job.
No, I'm not saying look.
She actually put him out. She actually put him out.
She put the man out?
She put him out.
No, that
was the update on the group. She said, y'all, I put him out and I called his mother and told her that he needs to get therapy before he comes back in. The thing is, hold on. He's having emotional affairs. Over and over again with his coworker.
No.
Hold on. This is what she said. And I quote, hear me, babe. She said, he's sharing our marriage business with a coworker that wants to sleep with him. That's what she shared. So if he is engaging in emotional affairs.
Whose house is it?
What do you mean?
Whose house is it?
What are you talking about?
Is it her house?
It's their house.
Okay, then. So how you going to put somebody out of your own house? I wish you would try to put me out of our house. You can't put me out of our house.
I wouldn't do that, baby.
I know, because I'm a different kind of man. You would put me out of my house. That's what I'm like, no. Like, and then he a fool for leaving his house. That is our house. So we work things out together. Well, I'm like, you can't put me out.
So how can we work out things together if that man is an emotional affair?
Mad thinking about it. Look, all I got to say is, like, they probably need to go to therapy. They probably go to counseling. I think I'm mad.
You're more mad about the house
I'm more
part.
sad about the fact that she claims she put him out.
I should record that and be
How
like,
could you put him out? What man would leave his own house?
When you don't
Maybe
do the
he
dishes,
wanted to leave.
I should be like, you need to get out.
Oh. I don't know. God made me different. God made me different.
You a little crazy sometimes.
Yeah, God made me different. Like I ain't about that life.
But I would never say anything like that. Like, get out this house. Like,
oof,
I would
Jesus.
never. Have I ever talked like that? I don't talk like that to you. Like,
that wouldn't.
We have a very respectful marriage.
It wouldn't be good. It wouldn't be. No.
But the fact that you're getting mad about something that never happened.
I'm trying to like calm down because I'm still stuck on the fact that he actually left. Like, okay, and here's the thing. Maybe that was what he was looking for. Maybe he wanted to leave. And maybe her telling him to leave was his way of being like, okay, I'm going to leave and I'm going to just walk out. But ain't no way you going to put me out of our house. That's just like, like you and I, we have an argument and you're like, I'm going to go sleep in another room. I'm going to sleep in another room. I'm not sleeping on the couch. I'm not one of them brothers that be like, oh, I'm going to just sleep on the couch tonight. Or I'm going to stay in the guest room. I'm sleeping in my bed. Why? Because it's our bed. You stay on your side, I stay on mine.
Yeah. I like that rule. We have a rule where even no matter how mad we are.
Like, you could be pissed at me.
And we have been really upset with each other before.
I don't
and
care.
We still sleep in the same bed.
In my bed.
And let me grab my pillow and pretend like I'm about to walk out. You'd be like, well, the rule, you ain't allowed to leave.
I'm like, okay. So we leaving now? We walking away now? Like, you better get your mad tail over there and go to sleep. Like, look, I mean, and then I look at you, I'd be like, well, she leaving. Bye. Because with me, I'm like, I'm not going to leave because this is our bed.
Yeah.
Like, I put in on this. Like, this is my house. This is our house. We put in on this together.
Yeah.
So, that got to me. I mean, but nevertheless, I would say that they probably should go sit down and talk with somebody.
They should. Because nobody should carry all the weight, you guys, in your marriage. Nobody should. That's stressful.
I think it's communication.
Small children. And you know how Roman is with me. Sometimes the dishes don't get done at night. Like last night, I was able to wash all the dishes because he was entertained by all the people.
Me, yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. By you and the different people that were over last night.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just saying, like, that's not always the case. And sometimes I have to leave the dishes and it sucks, till the next day. But, Roman just doesn't let me. And sometimes it's like that. So I think a big thing, y'all, is just gracing yourself. If you feel like a lot of the weight of like even dishes or whatever, just grace yourself. Like some nights I'm like, babe, let's just order dinner tonight, and you're really good about that. And I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'd be like, yo, like you stressed out.
Like let's just order some food.
Order some food. Like it ain't that deep. And you're like,
but we have food in the fridge. I just need to be more disciplined.
But no, you stressing yourself out, sister. Like, I get it. Like, like you be trying to make me these big gourmet meals, and that's dope. It's really dope. I appreciate it. But at the end of the day, I mean, we've been kicking it long enough where I'm like, yo, would I rather have a really, really dope gourmet meal, or would I rather have a dope gourmet meal with a stressed wife, or be able to just
why am I stressed?
Or be able to eat a sandwich?
But why am I stressed?
Because you got a lot going on.
But not only that, Roman wants me to hold him while I'm cooking the whole time.
Okay, listen, you and the women folk gotta listen to us men when we say this.
Okay,
y'all stress yourselves out.
You're right.
Y'all stress yourselves out because y'all be thinking that we want a whole lot more than what we want.
You're simple, right?
I am simple. Hold up.
You're so crazy.
I am simple.
You're so precious. Say it again.
I am simple.
Really?
She said, say it again. Say it again. God, no. I am simple.
No, you're not. You're like, this needs a touch more of that truffle butter and Himalayan salts.
No.
Just a little more.
No.
I mean, I be seasoning by faith.
Because you can't taste it. But with me, I'm like, okay, I taste the steak and I'm like, you know what? It might need a little bit more of this. So I get up and I get it myself.
So what's your favorite thing that I've made?
In 13 years?
No, in the past 6 months.
That keto meatloaf.
Really? You really liked it?
Meatloaf was
the
banging.
Trick was, y'all, instead of using Worcestershire sauce or ketchup.
I like doing soy and I, light on the sweet, on the sugar.
I put hot sauce in it.
It was dope.
I put hot sauce in the meat, and
I appreciate you. People don't know how to make meatloaf right. Like with meatloaf, you got to use we use bison, but bison is extremely lean. Mm-hmm. So I also use some ground chuck.
And I put lamb in it.
Not pork. You got to use pork. If you put lamb, you put pork.
Did I put pork? Okay.
Yeah. So we did beef, bison, and pork because that pork is going to kind of add to that fat, and then it kind of keeps it juicy in the middle. Because if not, then because you just do like a whole bison loaf, it ain't gonna be good. But anyway, y'all, let's take a quick break real quick.
Hey, y'all, and we are back. Now, when it comes to planning trips for us.
Planning trips, man. It's you usually do all that. I don't really plan trips. I'm not a big planner. I just kind of I'm like, let's just do it. Like I'm gonna leave next week. Out. That's me. You're a planner. You like to plan like all the trips. You plan everything we're going to do while we're there. It's just fun.
So I think that I'm talking for the women because I can feel them. I'm a feeler. They feel like, okay, I'm the planner, but I've watched my husband plan guys' trips. So he knows how to plan. He just don't plan it for me.
You throwing shade.
I'm not. I'm telling you how women are.
My guys' trips are not planned like our vacation trips. My guys' trips is literally an Airbnb. And I do the same thing I do when I'm going anywhere else. It's like I get an Airbnb, a nice Airbnb, I get a rental car and a plane ticket. That's it. Right. I'm not planning out restaurants. Like when we travel together, babe, like it's a whole production. You give me a freaking itinerary.
Babe.
You telling me like these are restaurants you want to go to? You found every vegan restaurant in the whole country.
Babe.
You do.
You can plan an Airbnb. I would love that. If you planned a trip, book the flight.
What are you talking
the hotel
about?
Or the Airbnb.
I did. Remember I tried to do that 2 years ago. Remember that?
It's been 2 years.
Remember that I tried to do that 2 years ago and you didn't want to do it. Remember I was going to do that for your birthday.
I didn't want to do it, babe.
We were going to go to Italy. I think it wasn't Italy. It was it France, Italy?
Baby, you were trying to go to Italy from Bali. We're closer in America. I just want you to look at the map. Look at the map.
But see, what I was going to do was we're going to fly from here. We're going to go and stay in Italy. We're going to stay for 5 days. That would have been enough time for us to rest and then take a flight from Italy and then fly over to Bali. It would have been good. It would have been nice. And then you would have been like boom, boom, boom. It would have been good. It would have been a great.
Aren't you glad we didn't end up doing that?
I'm glad we didn't end up doing it.
In hindsight, yeah.
In hindsight, I'm glad we didn't end up doing it. But nonetheless, it was still a good trip.
Right.
And we, but I'm just saying, like, that was what I was going to do. But now why don't you
just plan a road trip somewhere?
A road trip?
I would love a road trip. Where are you taking me?
Ciao. I don't know.
It doesn't have to be fancy. Remember the old days we would pack up a car and just go.
That was fun.
We were living in Mississippi.
Now we
at the
got
time.
kids.
Yeah, I mean, I remember that we just like threw some stuff
so
in the back,
fun,
in the trunk, and it was like we just gonna go somewhere and then
just drive.
Well, we ended up in Alabama. We ended up in Birmingham, Alabama. And then we went to the mall. We went window shopping. Then we went to that barbecue spot. Remember that? That was back then when you were eating meat.
Oh my gosh, it was.
Yep.
That was our first year of marriage.
Spot. And then
I remember that tear.
And then we were like, well, you just want to stay tonight? And we're like, yeah, but we didn't have enough money. So we went to hoteltonight.com or something like that.
Yeah, we got a
hotel app.
It was like a $70 hotel room.
Yeah, it was cheap. And then we stayed there at the hotel and it was dope. Then we just woke up the next day and.
So why don't you plan something like that?
Look, we're older now.
Help it make sense because you know how to plan trips. You just don't plan our trips. Did I not just surprise you with a trip?
Who? Speaking of trips.
Are you changing topic? He changing topic.
I ain't changing a doggone thing. But speaking of trips, y'all, we have a dope trip coming up for our married couple.
And he's planning it, actually.
No, I'm not. We have a whole travel agency.
Right, but you're heading it up. I'm not dealing with it.
Okay, well, yeah, I am the one who's heading it up because typically I am the fun one, as we have already acknowledged on past podcasts. So I want to make sure that it's going to be.
I'm the fun one.
Was Bali dope?
It was great.
You're welcome. That's all I got to say. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thanks,
You're
Jules.
welcome. You're welcome. I'll take my flowers before I die now. Thank you. Thank you. But I know. Brave by Faith is amazing. Brave by Faith travel. But so y'all, here's the thing. We are headed to.
Are we sharing that now?
Yeah, we're sharing it now because today is the day they need to go and register.
Oh, wow. They can register. I didn't know that. That's so cool.
Where's my phone is open.
You want to go get it, baby? I'll get up, but my shorts is too short. I don't want to moon the people on YouTube. So we're going to Cancun, Mexico at an all-inclusive resort as our marriage retreat.
No. It's not. So the resort is not all-inclusive.
I thought you said it was from like 7 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Well, that's the thing. So we're getting some really, really great perks.
Oh, I see. So it's not all-inclusive, but
it is not.
For us, it is.
Yeah, it is not all-inclusive. Make sure I get the right information. It is not all-inclusive. So the hotel is Nizuc, Nizuc Resort and Spa. Yeah.
And it's in
274 suites. Majority include a private plunge pool and beautiful ocean view. Spectacular culinary offer, four bars, lounge areas, and 6 specialty restaurants with indigenous chefs. Ocean view.
It's a 5-star, right?
It's a 5-star hotel, unique outdoor venues with astonishing backgrounds, lavish spa, branded by ESPA. So here's the thing with the whole thing, we've worked it out where food, including alcohol. So food, including alcohol, activity, the water sports, all that kind of stuff it will be available. So they'll be able to get it. So it'll be like all inclusive for them, for our guests.
What about spa?
The spa, all that kind of stuff will be available.
Included?
It's going to be included from 7 a.m. until 11 p.m.
I'm getting a massage every single day.
So here's the great thing about it. So we're gonna have our times where we'll sit down and we'll do like our group talks and stuff like that, which I think are always really fun.
The marriage retreats are bomb that we hosted, y'all.
Our marriage retreats are really, really fun. So that part is going to be absolutely amazing.
What's the date?
The date is June the 24th through the 27th. June the 24th through the 27th. The great thing about it is that you'll be able to just have a good time. It's going to be a time for you to relax. If you've never been to one of our marriage retreats, it is lighter on content. Our first marriage retreat, I think, was really heavy on content. Remember
it was an overload. Yeah,
it was an overload on content.
Agreed.
And that was in 2010 or 2011.
No, our first one was 2014.
2014? So that was in 2014, y'all. And so we did it at...
We've had one every year pretty much.
We did it at Chateau Elan at this winery right outside of Atlanta, which it was mad dope, but I feel like it was really heavy on content. It was like we did a lot of sessions. So we've since pulled back on the sessions. And so now we really want to spend more time for the couples to reconnect, have fun. So we have sessions where they can do that. Like, tell them about Bali.
Oh gosh, Bali was amazing. Like it was.
We did everything.
We literally did everything you could think of. I mean, anything you wanted to do, was available. Even if, say, you want to go to Cancun, but there's things that you want to do off the resort, like we can help you book that too. So Bali, it's hard to explain, but every day we had an itinerary, which is right up my alley of things that you could do. You didn't have to go if you didn't want to.
Go if you didn't want to.
If you want to go to the activities, stayed at the resort. Yeah, some couples stayed, but if you want to come with us, you can. But it's cool. It's you're literally with us, and I think we're only taking a few couples this time.
Only 15, max 15 couples.
15 couples, and we are encouraging COVID tests prior to.
Well, I mean, they're going to have to because it is international travel. In order for you to get into Mexico, they're going to require a negative test, a negative COVID test to get in, and also a negative test to get out. The resort is going to make sure that everything is clean, spotless, because we're gonna pretty much be there. And I don't know if we're gonna be the only ones there, but I know that the way that they're setting it up for us and the spaces that they're giving us, we'll have enough space to really spread out. So one of the biggest things we're going to push is going to be taking care of self. You can bring your mask, you can do all those things, whatever you need to do that's going to make you feel better about being there. Another good thing is it's in Mexico. So it's going to be a lot of outdoor activities. Yeah. We won't be inside.
Some vitamin D.
We won't be inside. It's going to be the pool. It's going to be those things. So
where do you register, baby?
So everybody's going to be able to register at our, where do they go to register? I don't know. I forgot. Oh, crap.
They just go to our Instagram?
No, it's supposed to be the Touchpoint International thing. What was it? Was it? I think it's go to touchpointintl.com. That's where they'll go.
Okay.
They'll go to touchpointintl.com. Again, it's touchpointintl.com. That's where they will go to register.
We should have a session on this.
What?
Managing the household. Help the people out.
We just talked to them for what? Like
I feel like we need to have an open forum because all of my friends and most of my friends.
You might just letting the couples just talk.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'm down with that.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear what some of these husbands got to say.
Me too. Like, what makes you think it's
we're gonna keep it? Okay. We're gonna keep it extremely transparent. That's what I love about our marriage retreats is we keep it all the way real.
Yeah.
To be honest.
We should keep talking on our Patreon though.
Okay. Hey, y'all. So we appreciate y'all. We love y'all.
Come join us on our Patreon after this.
Yeah, come join us on the Patreon. We love y'all. Introduces.
Patreon.com/life with the Lindseys.
Life with the Lindseys. Bye, y'all.